It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see David Njoku, whose utter dominance has moved him within range of the single-season receiving record. It's the Browns and the Jags, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Well, the Jaguars ready to go on offense for the first time, and they're led by the former #1 pick in the draft in his third season now, Charles, Trevor Lawrence.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, you get a look at their key inactives for this week's game, and Charles, clearly you don't want to have any of these guys unavailable, especially when you're where they're at fighting for a playoff spot.
I agree, because the postseason is on the line. So you've got to overcome the injuries and find a way to win. And the only way to do that, the guys available have to step up. What's that mantra in the NFL? Next man up. This is their opportunity.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Here's Lawrence to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Jakeem Grant deep for Cleveland. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They begin this drive with Chubb. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 13 carries, 59 yards.
It's been a strong season for him thus far, sitting currently 7th in the NFL in rushing. He gives their offense really good flexibility because if he's gashing a defense, they can ride him to an early lead. But the defense sells out to stop him, that opens up their passing game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
One thing we always talk about heading into a game, who's going to set the tone early, and very early on here, we're seeing a defense is showing they're going to continue to break pressure.
They smelled that early 3 and out, brought the pressure, and the hit forced the incompletion. On the return, here's Agnew. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Lawrence will throw. Quick slant caught by Kirk. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On first and 10, it's Etienne. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Levante David in on the tackle. Second and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
On third down, Lawrence able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. Now Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Motion man left is Kirk. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, but instead a handoff up the middle. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Myles Garrett, the all-pro defensive end, there on the stop. On second down, here's Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Touchdown, Jaguars! Zay Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. The return man is Graham, taking it about the 1. Breaks through the contact. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it will look entirely different.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Chubb will get the call running left. They'll get this up to about the 44. The Browns at 500 at 6-6. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Thompson Robinson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 35. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Jaguar defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
That goes for a gain of 31. Chubb is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Thompson Robinson now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now you got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that hole, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. And that's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown. Jakeem Grant, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second ball.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Rolling to his right. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. He got 29 yards that time. Thompson Robinson now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Elijah Moore laying himself out in the end zone. And the Browns have taken the lead. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence. And one more time, here's Kirk. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That is caught. Touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 29 yards. And the Jags are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone, powering his way forward. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Browns set to take over. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Thompson Robinson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Throwing on 2nd down, Thompson Robinson. Flushed out right. Completes it right side to Cooper. And they bring it to the ground just shy of midfield. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Ford. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Play action, now Thompson Robinson. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They run with Ford. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 27. Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception. But meanwhile here, we do have an injury on the play. The Browns drive about to get started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
And that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Thompson Robinson off of play action. And his throw is incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. On the bootleg, here's Thompson Robinson.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down at the 21 or 22.
4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand.
They'll start on the ground, ETN.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Lawrence from his end zone.
Pass incomplete.
Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they can use something here on 3rd down. To throw from his end zone, Lawrence. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Here comes Grant on the return. Unable to corral him, he fights through.
A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return.
And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Thompson Robinson trying again on 2nd down. Now he's free at the 35.
And he'll be taken down at the 26.
A gain of 28 yards there and give him the 1st down.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
The DTR going to throw it here.
Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 13-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
Thompson Robinson now to throw.
And that's incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go through the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Off the play fake, Thompson Robinson.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never got a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Lawrence will throw. He completes it to Ridley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Lawrence to throw. That one complete downfield to Kirk.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
But to throw again is Lawrence. And that's complete to ETN out of the backfield.
Call it no gain there on the first down play. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans.
Touchdown Jaguars! Christian Kirk as the first half is winding down.
And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
McManus's point after is good, and that will make this a 4-point game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Ready, break.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll get started up at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. From there, we'll head to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home at Acrisure Stadium. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting New England Patriots. Najee Harris. 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore. Check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And that one all tied. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And way past the 35 before he's taken down. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Thompson Robinson throwing here.
Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. And off comes to Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Browns have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up the secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around, they're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Christian Kirk and company heading back onto the field. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, it means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
They go play action now. Lawrence got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Second down and 8. From midfield now, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Straight ahead, ETN.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
Now a 2nd and 10. Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Lawrence going to throw again.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there was a ground shaken up on the play. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a fourth down.
The kick by McManus is good, and that will tie us at 24 all.
So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
Oh, the return from his end zone is Grant.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
That's what he's done here in this one so far. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 35. That one covers 29 yards. First down. And Chubb will try the middle here. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fulasano American. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Now Lawrence on first down. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. David Njoku and the rest of the offense heading back out onto the field. For him, what an accomplishment in this game, surpassing the 2,000-yard mark. And all the time we talk about these guys out wide like him that are so athletic and can do so many things. But take us a little deeper. How has he done it this year?
Well, you helped with this because when we sat down with him before the game and discussed his season, and you said to him, okay, I have a vision that you, similar to a pitcher, change up a lot of things, right? Different arm angles, different slots that a pitcher would do. You do that with your route running and all that. And I loved his response. He said, yeah, I do that. And one of his best friends is a world-ranked tennis player, and he talked about serves and how you change up, take pace off, do different things, and he incorporated that into his route running.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter. I got nothing after that try.
Yeah, don't even try.
Let's go.
I mean, he tried it from the parking lot. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Jones has it. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And ETN going to have a Jags 1st down as the tackle made down at the 33. Now Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Martin Emerson. And the Browns will take over here at their own 14-yard line. First down, here's Thompson Robinson. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
19, Tiger, 19.
Thompson Robinson will look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 43-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Thompson Robinson now. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Agnew now to return. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. And the Jacksonville offense on their way out again as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. As of this moment, as pretty much everyone knows, they sit alone in that top spot, but nothing is guaranteed. They haven't even clinched the playoffs. So a good start, but a long way to go.
And you know, a blunt veteran inside their locker room has stood up at one point or another and said, you know all this means nothing so far. We've got to cover this, get it done. What do we want to be? It's like winning a title in August, right, in preseason. Doesn't count. Let's go ahead and get this thing done.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The good signal calls would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. A handoff running left is ETN. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. On first down, Lawrence. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And the Jags are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. Here's Lawrence. He's into the secondary. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. The
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Etienne diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
1st and 10, Thompson Robinson.
He's got the connection to Cooper. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Ready?
On the ground, it's Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
70 yards rushing now for Chubb, and a 1st down as well.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Thompson Robinson off of play action. Throw left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd down, Thompson Robinson now.
And here he's game plan. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. 1st down. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Second and 6.
Panther 60, Cup 19, Cup 19.
Thompson Robinson now to throw. Oh, and for the first time this season, he's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Now Etienne to start the drive.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
Travis Etienne to the 20.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Travis Etienne.
His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And this taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up.
There he goes, Amari Cooper, down the right sideline. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 80 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So big.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by York is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. Jamal Agnew. And he will score. Touchdown. A big-time special teams play here in the fourth quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
And running with power here. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And the Browns getting set to go.
Let's go.
Play action, now Thompson Robinson. And his throw here's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 98 yards rushing for him now to this point. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tyson Campbell, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he'll take this one down to the 36. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Etienne once more. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Grant sets to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Come on, come on.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
He's got his receiver, Cooper. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards to pick up there.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On first down, Thompson Robinson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Jags are going to have it here at their own 15. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. It doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Jacksonville, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.